You need some type of surface wax if you're using a wood surface, so that your transfer does not stick and pull up any kind of wood fibers. And we try to, you know, it's porous, so we want to try to put a little layer on top of it so that our chalk paste will lay really nicely. So I just put a light layer on it, and then I'm just buffing it in to make sure I don't have any big chunks, and to make sure that, you know, I've just smoothed it all out so I don't have any problems. That's just an old microfiber cloth that I use. This is a transfer I have not used before. As I've shown, this was a part of 4. And I'm going to put this one aside because I really haven't figured out an idea for that one yet. I'm still working on it, thinking about it. But because it's brand new and I haven't used it before and I'm using it on wood, I do need to fuzz it. And these are self-adhesive silkscreen transfers. They're reusable a dozen or more times depending on how you take care of it. And since we're putting it on wood, we don't want it to be super duper sticky. So that's why we fuzz it. We just add a little couple layers of fuzz to it since it's brand new. After you've used it and washed it, it will get its fuzzy or stickiness back, but you'll still need to fuzz it when you use it for the next project if you're not putting it on material or apparel. So, and if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, use your shirt, use a towel, whatever you have. Just something to get some fiber on the back of the sticky part. Now, I've just decided, I've gone back and forth with this a couple times since I got the tray. I was trying to decide if I was going to paint it like a light color or whether I was going to just keep it natural. And I think I'm just going to keep it natural, and I'm just going to use the transfer as is. I'm not going to modify it in any way. And I'm just going to use one color, which I know is pretty revolutionary for me, especially, oh look, I've got my color on today. I don't usually do a lot of black, but since this had so much pretty color, I could get away with it. I could deal with it. I am definitely a color person. I love, love, love colors. So I'm just trying to see if I can line it up straight. And I'm just eyeballing it. You know, the grain of the wood is kind of messing me up a little bit. But if you're more particular, just get a ruler out and do that. But I usually just kind of wing it. Just kind of wing it and eyeball it. And it looks like I'm just the right size for this. If it was the very tips of my hearts on the end here, I don't know if you can see the detail. It's so pretty. Very, very delicate and pretty. But the very, very tips of my hearts might not show up, but I think you'll get the idea of it. But isn't that pretty? So we're just going to apply a chalk paste to it, and then we'll add the feet to it to make it a tray. So now here's the hard part for me. I know I need a dark color because of this wood. So now I have to decide if it's going to be raspberry sorbet, candy apple, or currant jam. So that's the hard part for me, is the color. Sometimes I look at stuff and immediately I know what color I want to do it. Other times it's a little bit harder. So I'm looking at the transfer itself and the wood and trying to think what is going to complement it the most. I'm trying, what colors did I use last night? Oh yeah, I used, I didn't use red. So, what do you think, Miss Shannon? What do you think? Tell me what color you think you would use. I have a feeling you're going to say red. I would love to know. That's why it's more fun to craft with friends, you guys. That's why I do these lives. I do it to inspire, to educate, to inform you, and who knows, maybe even entertain you. But it's much more fun to craft with friends. Oh, you're going to go with pink. Okay, so look, we have two. One's a very deep purpley and one's a bright pink. Which one do you think? This is called currant jam. So it's a very purpley pink, but I think it's still in the pink family. Yeah, I feel like the red might just be too harsh. That's why I think I'm not wanting the red. I do, of course, have my crimson red as well. That's a little bit deeper red that we could do and would look pretty as well. You like this one? The raspberry sorbet? It's so pretty and bright. I think maybe I'm with you on that, because this is just, to me, this is so feminine looking. Don't you think? With the little details that it has. I feel like in the script, it's just very feminine looking. So I think I'm with you there. My eye is drawn to this one, so I think that's a good choice. All right. Thank you so much, friend. All right, guys, this is going to be so super easy. Oh, I can't believe I haven't even opened this yet. All right, so this is a 3-ounce jar. If you're going to do a lot of chalking, especially with certain colors, it's worth it to get it because you get so many projects out of this. If you don't think you're going to use a lot of a color, we also offer single packets for a lot. And you can still get multiple projects out of them. Even this one being the whole project in this color, this raspberry sorbet. I don't know if you remember, I had a single packet and I used it and used it and used it from the summer until I finally wore it out. Let me just throw that away. Oh, look, I must have had that in mind. I do have some pink ones today too. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you first open it. Look how creamy, dreamy formula. It's like yogurt. It's almost like the consistency of yogurt or frosting, either one, whatever you want to think of, the healthy or the non-healthy version. So I'm not going to stir it because it's creamy, dreamy. It's a great new formula they came out with last spring, and it's already pretty much mixed well, and I don't think it's going to be. I'm going to pull some out of the jar with my squeegee, which is the tool that we use to apply. This is actually a small size. This is also available in my shop. This is a small size, but look how much coverage I'm going to get with that. It's so big. Okay, I just got a text. Sorry, guys. I got distracted. And now all I'm going to do is just make sure that I have a really good contact with my transfer, especially the silk screen area. I don't want any bubbles or bends or anything like that, so that I get a nice crisp image. And then I'm just going to start applying it directly to the silk screen. Super duper easy. I've already got it on my finger. I don't even know how I did that. And you can go both directions when you're using chalk paste. It just glides right on there. And you can tell whether or not you've got your silk screen covered. But when we go to pull it back, we'll pull it back slowly just to be sure. If I've missed anything, I can lay my transfer right back down to touch up anything I've missed. And anything that I don't use, I cut it all the way up the side of my squeegee. I am messy tonight. Anything I don't use, I can put right back into my jar. I love this color. It is such a pretty color. And I know I'm doing a lot of projects, you know, this time of year with it, but I'm sure it's going to, especially in the summer, I'm sure I'll have lots more projects to do that I want to do with it. I have to say, I was so disappointed that I couldn't find more of the things I really thought I would find. I did find a place to be able to get his school cupcakes for, because with it being at the school, I didn't want to make them at home. They're kind of funny about that a lot of times, but I didn't want just a normal store-bought kind, you know, that have no flavor. So found a bakery for that. But I want to put some cute little, you know, embellishments on it for him, so it's like fun. And I really thought I would find it, and I went to like 4 places that I thought would have something that I could put on the top of it. Didn't even have to be actual, you know, cupcake toppers. Something I have in mind that I can use. Look at that, guys. Done. That quick. That quick. I have got, now this will wash in the sink with just cool water, just along with my transfer too, but I have got that all over me. That's why I always keep a baby wipe or wet paper towel right beside me, because I am a messy crafter. I don't know about you guys. Even if I get it on my clothes, I'm not worried about it because it's wet chalk, basically, you guys. It's called chalk paste, but it's wet chalk, so it will wash right out. All right, you ready for the peel and reveal? Sorry. Thank you, Miss Shannon. And like I said, if you're hopping on, hit that heart button. If you want to sprinkle it to friends, if you know anyone that would be interested in seeing some cool craft projects, I would love it if you would sprinkle it to a friend. And that just means tag a friend, or S-H-A-R-E. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to peel and reveal, and hopefully I haven't missed anything. And this If I have some areas that I've decided I'm going to let it go because it kind of is a vintagey look to me. Look how pretty. Isn't that nice? What do you think, guys? See, it's very, very subtle. Just a nice little touch. And I'm going to put my transfer down over here, and I'm going to just spray some water on it to keep it moist until I can take it to the sink and wash it out. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? I love it. Thank you. I do too. Okay, so I am going to get my handy dandy, two things. I'm going to plug in my glue gun because we're going to glue some feet on it and make it into a little tray. And I want to speed up my, I'm going to get my air dryer and speed up my drying on it. So make sure I don't mess it up while we're working on the feet. So let me plug the glue gun in. And then let's dry it just a little bit. Now it would dry on its own in about 5 minutes. It would dry to the touch. And it would be hardened. You don't have to spray it and seal it. Wood is porous, obviously, and it's a, I may touch this up a little bit just because I don't feel like I see my heart as well. But I can do that afterwards. But the wood is porous. That's why we try to put the wax on there to make sure that we're getting, you know, we want our chalk paste to stay on top and not try to go down into the wood. But it will dry to the touch. This is going to be, it's going to be permanent since it's wood and it's porous. If I wanted to change it out, I would have to sand it down or paint over it. Sand it and paint over it probably. But you don't have to seal it. I am going to seal it before, once I finish with it, once it's all dry. I'll probably spray it tomorrow. And I'll try to find something that's food safe. That way, if someone wanted to use it as a cute little charcuterie board, you could. Even though I'm going to make it into a tray, you could do it either way. So how was your day? What have you guys been doing with your day? I would love to hear. And all this is really doing, guys, is upcycling. That's all we're really doing. Taking something, you might find something, and this is my favorite thing to do. Go to a thrift store, Goodwill, bargain stores like, you know, the Dollar Spot. Well, it's not Dollar Spot anymore. What is it? Bullseye's Playground. You know, even the DT and the DG. And I love to shop at Big Lots and Ollie's and all of those kinds of places. And just taking something that's kind of plain and ordinary and upcycling it a little bit. Making it to match your decor or to match your style or just to give it a little bit more interest. I love doing that. So that's my favorite thing to do. So that should be, feels pretty dry. Okay, so my glue gun, make sure that is plugged in. So let's pull that over. And one last glue stick. I did not get them today. I had a, when I went into Michael's, I had a coupon and I had a reward. So, and I was returning something. So I was trying to come out fairly even. It's always nice if you can come out of those places and not out of pocket. So I didn't quite do that, but I was able to get several things for one of the things that I was looking for. I could not find the exact container I was looking for the little gifts for his classmates. I looked, like I said, like 3 places and none of them had it. And Michael's didn't have it. And so I did find something that was in clearance. It's going to be a good substitute. So I think I'll be all right. But that is all. Yep, it's all ready. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn it over. Got my glue gun, and I do have a glue stick in there, but, and I wanted to get the, that's what I was trying to say. I wanted to get the Gorilla Glue sticks, because with this kind of stuff, I want to make sure it's going to, you know, be a nice, strong, if I'm going to put it on it, I want to make sure it fastens well. But I didn't want to pay what they had it priced at, so I didn't, but luckily I have one more glue stick. So I'm just going to apply some glue, a hefty amount of glue right on the bottom of that and place it pretty much in the corner, because it would be cute if you can see it from the side. I always get glue strings. I don't know if you do when you do glue projects. I sure do. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments or send me a message. I'm happy to respond to them after the live if I don't answer any of them that are in there in the time. Oh, hanging out with the hubby, yes. You get the glue strings too. I don't know. I'm not good enough at it yet. I haven't figured out how not to get the glue strings. I guess it's okay as long as they come off. I am tickled with this. I really wasn't going in there looking for these. I hadn't thought about it, but while I was there and looking for the other item that I couldn't find, I saw these and I'm like, that's a pretty good price for those. They weren't on sale, but like I said, I had a $10 reward and a 20% off coupon. I think they were regular price, so I think the 20% worked on that. And for the amount that are in here, I think it was a good investment. And these are going to be just the right size. I might not even have to put that other glue stick in there. It's always questionable how much you can get out of it when it starts going down on the inside of the glue gun, whether or not you're going to get all of it, or whether you got to get another one back there to push it. I hope the weather hasn't, I will, Shannon. I hope the weather hasn't been too hard on your hubby today, because I know with me, when the weather's doing like what it's doing today, with changing and fronts coming in, the headaches can be bad, and I know he's more susceptible to that right now. Okay, that should be good. Last one, guys. This is super duper easy, super duper quick project tonight. Sometimes I'm on here a really long time, and other times we're just bam, bam. I felt like last night's was pretty quick too. I did stay up here and work on a couple other projects. I got done early enough that I was able to stay up here and work on a couple other projects. But I am finding that even though I'm a night owl, and I usually work better at night, since I had the COVID, I'm drained earlier. Even though I don't go to bed and go to sleep earlier, I'm drained earlier. So it's for sure. It was a hard day. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's not right. Not right. All right, guys. I'm gonna unplug this. I think we're good. And let's get the strings off and let's flip it over and see. So there we go. Cute little feet. And then there you go. See if you can see it. Just sitting down there. And if you had anything, of course I don't have anything up here to put on it to make it look cute. You could make it kind of like just a tray and display some things on it. I have several downstairs that I have items on that are little wood slices and then wood trays and things like that, and I use those for that. You could also, again, use it for a charcuterie board, or you could prop it up and just kind of display it like that. You could even put it on an easel, whatever works. But I think that turned out cute, pretty inexpensive, and unique, handmade, and adorable, right? Thank you for watching. I hope that this inspired you. If you're interested in anything I've shown you tonight, just send me a message. I'll be glad to help you. And if you would sprinkle out the video, I'd appreciate it. This is the happy part of my day for me, is to be able to come on here and share a crafting project with you. If there's ever any questions that you have, like I said, just send them to me and I'll be glad to get back to you. But make sure you keep an eye out and join me. If you'd like to have notices when I'm going live, you can type in live and I will send you a link to join my Telegram channel.